Hi everyone. In this video, I will discuss about the dictionary. Look at that. Actually, why I am saying something about the dictionary. My question is that do you wanna be a good speaker in English? Do you make yourself in English, especially like a native speaker? Obviously, you have to stop using dictionary. Why? Obviously, you have a question, right? I'm saying something about the disadvantages of the dictionary for fluently speaking English. When I started speaking English, at that time, I used a lot of time dictionary. Even I just learned a lot of words from dictionary and I memorized a lot. But I didn't hear any real sounds from the native speaker. That's why when I just say something in English at that time, native speakers didn't understand what I am saying. Actually, when just I say I learn a lot of words from the dictionary, even I just learned 500 words from the dictionary and just listen to me and they just it is not good, it is not accurate. You have to listen to real life conversation, and that's why I quit this dictionary and then I just use the real life conversation. Actually, when I memorize a lot of words from the dictionary, at that time, I didn't produce all words. Even there is no a lot of examples in the dictionary. But when you listen just from the native speakers, even different types of conversation, watch English movies, English show, podcast, even just two uh, two men are discussing something at that time. What they are saying is just understand that, and over there, in which sentence, what type of words they are using is just identify that. But you know that when you learn new English words from the dictionary, just most of the words are not used in speaking English. That's why when you say something in English, an unknown word you use at that time, those who are listeners, they don't understand. Because when you say something at that time, as much as you can, very ordinary word, your conversation, your speech will be energetic. When you use very hard word, very fancy words at that time, they just it is not understandable. So that is another reason not to use for dictionary. Even sometimes I just learn very hard word from the dictionary. But this word where I use I didn't the where. As a result, or most of the time I feel trouble. Even I don't see anything correctly. As a result, just oh my God, in this word, I just know the meaning, but how make the sentence and which situation this word just use, I don't understand. Even where is the right place, even right time, this word use, I didn't find the way. That's why I just quit to use just dictionary. So what is the solution? Solution is that just you listen to real life conversation. Even if you want to be a good speaker, like a native speaker, just obviously you need to listen more. Even just native speakers, even those who are English speakers, that means English related content, just make even podcast, even just some, I mean, good actor, actress, those who are making the, I mean, movie or TV shows, even just cartoon, even short video over there is just real life conversation you try to watch. As a result, you understand the situation and which word and which sentence used, you just perfectly understand that. As a result, you don't feel disturbed, even you don't be discouraged. You always feel confident, even you just next time you use that. As a result, your confidence will be built up, and anytime, any situation, in any context, you use that word. As a result, your fluency, your just like a native speaker sound, and you can use that. So now from on, just you don't use just dictionary. You just you use English dictionary. That means English to English, where some examples related. Even just you listen more. Real life conversation, you listen more. Definitely, you can say something in English like a native speaker. So just commit that from now on, you don't use dictionary to learn new English words. So that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.